Okay, so follow up on episode Christ the Center. We spoke about your life has to revolve around Christ. Everything actually should revolve around Him. We also spoke about God's initial plan when He created us, right, in His own image, and He wanted to dwell with us. He wants to dwell with us, like a father with his children, right? And God is God in His mightiness. Think about how many people are alive right now, and those who have died right before us, those that are coming. That's a lot of people. And for Him to be a father to each and every one of you individually, taking care of your needs, hearing you when you pray, the same way He's hearing the person you're praying for or against at the same time, right? Having to make sure that you're okay, making sure that the world is not falling apart, making sure that the sky is not meeting the ground, making sure that the sea stays where it is, just managing humanity altogether. And this is a fallen generation, creation, let me just say that, right? That He so willed to deliver and redeem when He sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die for us, an expression of His love, And so I want you to just isolate yourself as an individual. Draw yourself out from the crowd. Draw yourself out from being a family member or a friend or an affiliate to whatever group. Just you as an individual. What is the reason God created you? Aside from you as a mother, aside from you as a father, as anything, just you. Why did God create you? You need to know, because on that day, you're going to have to answer this very question. And now answering it in terms of account for the time you lived on earth. And I'm just going to tell you that money is not a purpose. It's not. It's like saying food is more important than a person who's eating it. The purpose of food is for nutrition, right? The purpose for air is for us to breathe. Oxygen sustains the life of this human body. Needs oxygen. You know what I mean? Separate the human body from the spirit man inside this body. The one talking right now. I'm using a voice, I'm using a mouth, and everything that facilitates me to talk. All together is a body. You need to look at yourself as importantly and significantly as God sees you. Look at yourself from God's eyes, not who and what the world calls you. The moment you start trying to imagine what the next person is thinking about you, that is a problem. Because if your mind tells you that person is not validating you, it will do something to your confidence if you're not mature. It's no wonder people change who they are because it's trendy. You see? You change how you dress. You've changed how you dress 3, 4, 5 times in just a short period of time of your lifestyle, of your life rather. From your hair, the car you drive, the style of your house, some even the career, the shoes you wear, how you talk, how you think. So now, you are trying to be 5 different people. Do you know how much confusion that is? All because you have not taken the time to know and define yourself. You say you know yourself, but if you think about it, you are a product of 6, 5, 7 different other people's perspectives. Your co-workers, you want to dress how you think your co-workers will think that looks good. You want to dress how you think people will say you're looking cool. Why can't it come from inside you? Why can't it come from inside you? What you do with your time, why can't you make the decision? You see? So now, the devil's influence comes when he starts whispering lies to you. But that's his job. Your job is to spend time, adequate time, reading the Bible. Reading the Bible. Because that is food for your spirit man. You are so educated to know about how to study well when it comes to your education. Why can't you apply the same to your own life? You've studied every theology ever known. You've got a doctorate in all this, maybe even 5 different whatever. But other than yourself, you don't know yourself. Help me understand that. You don't have the time to know yourself, but you've got time to spend with other people. Know what they're doing. Know how they're living. But you don't have time to spend with yourself. So when you lose your job, you become depressed. When you're broke, you're sad. When your relationship breaks up, you're just like, I'm dead. I was listening to a song, and let me tell you how I love this song. I love this song. It's supposed to be a romantic song. But when I heard it again today, I listened to the lyrics. I said, that ain't right. But you see, that's the devil. Words are important. And the thing you say, no matter how you express it or what you're using it for, are necessary. Right? Love words like, I'm dead without you. What does that mean? There's no me without you. There's no me without you. Another human being. But see, somebody will feel flattered for somebody to tell them that. You know what I'm saying? I would take a bullet for you. Oh, I would kill for you. I've heard people say that. Now that might sound so loosely used, but guess what? For some people, it's a reality. We heard about a guy who killed 7 children and a neighbor's child. Killed because he was jealous. And how many more stories have we heard of people that have been battered, shot, murdered because of misappropriated words that cause bad emotions? And all the thing that's behind all of this is the enemy, the devil. When you are praying, let's say you've got someone oppressing you, don't go to God and say, punish that person. What good will it do for you to see that person suffering? Nothing. I would rather pray to God to say, Lord, soften their heart. Help them. Because if someone is being mean, there's something wrong with them. Maybe they're going through something. Maybe they're hurting. So let God deal with them, not punish them. And that's how we hear about dangerous prayers. There's nothing like a dangerous prayer. Jesus didn't pray a dangerous prayer when he was nailed to the cross. He prayed a grace prayer. He said, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Why? Because he knew who he was. He knew what he was doing. He knew that death was temporal. He knew what his future was. You need to learn to live the same way. Be confident that you're a child of God. Knowing who your father is should give you confidence to say, even if a job application hasn't been given to you, even if you've gone through a divorce, even if your business didn't work out this time, that's not on you. It's got nothing to do with you. It should have nothing to do with your relationship with God. It shouldn't change how you talk to God. All of a sudden, you used to scream and shout and praise God, and all of a sudden now, you don't even want to sing. You sit in the back when you're in church. No. That's a job. That's a business. That's just money. It's a thing. Separate yourself from those things. That's why I said isolate yourself from everything. From your friends, everything. Detach yourself from them. Begin with you and Christ. Then start bringing them in one by one. And guess what? You have the power to choose. And that is what's going to make you see how irrelevant and taxing substances like alcohol, drugs, marijuana are to your life. They don't offer real happiness. No. You're intoxicated. You are intoxicated when you're drinking. Of course, it will make you feel like you're happy, bubbly, and all that kind of stuff. You're merry. But that, for some people, that's a lifestyle. And that's the abuse I'm talking about. I did it. It was unproductive for me. 13 years. Honestly. 13 years given to alcohol. Going out to the club, partying. It did nothing for me. Nothing. But now, when I know who I am right now, the things God has taken me through, when I tell you how in 2017, 2016, 2017, up to maybe 2018, my life was at a deep down low. I was in more shame than I was when I was a drunkard. But then when I look at myself right now, what is capable of breaking me so much to make me doubt who God is in my life? What is it? God saved me from death a couple of years ago. To see myself today would have been, by this time, this would have been like a memorial period, because this time I was recovering a couple of years ago. So it has taught me to say, separate yourself from this worldly life. Stand in the presence of God by yourself. Get to a point where you say, if me and God are cool, then I'm fine. What should shake you isn't a bill. What should shake you isn't debt. What should shake you is your relationship with Christ. That's what should worry you more than that exam you're about to sit for. Because guess what? When you're good with Christ, then everything else will be good. Because in Christ there's perfection. There's provision. There's peace. There's happiness. There's wisdom. The same knowledge you're going to learn at school. Who created it? Who is the creator of everything? You think a human being came up with mathematics? Or whatever, theologies, whatever? Go to the Bible. How did the people in the Bible build things that they never went to architectural school? How did they do it? The people in the Bible, how did they achieve what they did before all of this invention came up? How did they survive? You see what I'm saying? Because if they would have failed, we wouldn't even have had this Bible that we're talking about. But we had lawyers like Saul. Right? King Saul, the kings, they fought wars, major wars. How did they strategize? Who gave them that military intelligence? God did. So now you can't tell me to say I can't go to church and pray because I have to study for my exam and God. No. Yeah, you have to study, but listen, the one who gives you the brain and the mind is God. So he is the center. Everything branches off from him. Conclusion. A tree. The life of the tree begins with the roots. Down there. If the health of those roots is unstable, that tree will grow up a certain type of sickliness. You see what I'm saying? At some point, whether it will break or whatever. But the life of the tree is in the root. And that's where Christ is. So you want to be fruitful? Manage that. Your relationship with Christ.